Hello. I will wait just for a minute to see if it's working, and then we can start. So, welcome to the webinar chat of iGV of ISEC in Costa Rica. Let me introduce myself. My name is Keylor Bermudez. I'm the current MCVP IGV of ISEC in Costa Rica. And previously, I was LCP of ISEC in Occidente. I was born and raised here in Costa Rica. And if you have any doubt, you can put in the chat, or um, after this chat, if you still have doubts, you can approach me and I will answer. So before we start, something that you have to know in IGV and in every operational product in ISEC is we have three focuses that are network, product, and IR. So let me check. Okay. So I will going through each one of these. So before network, the main, of course, the main focus is the VOVP. Right now we have four VPs IGV, each one from one of the four LCs that run IGV. There are UCR, UNA, Tech, and Occidente. Each one is in a different city, and the four LCs are very different in everything. But here we run 6 national projects, and the LCs split these projects. So the projects are Educatica, that is a project that works for SDG number 4, quality education, and then Lideratica that runs for IGV for the SDG number 5, gender equality. Then we have Igualiticos for SDG number 10, reducing inequalities, and we have 3 projects with environmental. So we have two projects that we run right now that are Naturatica, SDG 13, climate change, and Aquatica for life beyond water, SDG number 14. And we are now opening a new project that is, we don't have the name yet, but we work for the SDG number 15. So life on land. So these are the projects that we run here in Costa Rica, and the LC split the projects that are LCs that run the 6 projects that are other LCs that run just 4 or 5 projects. So depends of day and the capacity of financial capacity, talent capacity, the projects that they will run. The main touch points that we have for with a network are weekly meetings. We have one meeting that is virtual and one that is presential here in the office. Then we have monthly one-to-ones, functional visits at the beginning of the month, and quarter team days. So these are the main touch points with them. Besides the BOVP, of course, we have the members. Right now, the structure, we are changing the structure at local level, and we expect to have a host manager, a sales manager, that this person will be in charge of the accounts of the opportunities and tracker the opportunity takers. And also we have a consideration team and a experience team, and these groups are focused on the experience and deliver all the customer flow. We have also in this team a co-manager, a complete manager. So this person will be working for ensure the completes. And besides that, I say already host manager. Um, with the four L's, so we have monthly network chats for education in a whole network. Then we have national conference. Here we run four national conference, and we two of them are for the whole membership. Then we have summits each peak. Um, then functional visits, as I said before, and in these functional visits, we expect to have all the members of the area there. Then we have the national education cycle, where we implement all the education for the members, and the R&R campaigns that are very important because it's a main touch point to push operations to grow, and also are aligned with the timeline. So we have R&R for approvals, for completes, and also in iGV for host family. Also, we have the EST team. Right now, we have two ESTs, both for IR, one focusing in Americas and one focusing in Europe, because we have, I will talk later about the corporations, but we have many corporations in Americas, and we have a market also in Europe that is growing. So the ESTs that we have right now are there, but the last peak we have ESTs for IR2, for host family, and for the product development. So that's with the ESTs. Uh, Related to the product, the current state, right now we have in this MC Brave term, we have 343 approvals, and we have and realizes 180, and finish 158, and 80 completes. As you can see, we are growing in everything, so that's very good. Since the last term, we are growing, and for this peak, we expect to have a goal very similar like this, like 300. So that's related to this. Then, with the management of the information that we have different channels. The main one is Podio, where we consent we have there the all information related with the IPs, especially for the delivery. We have there the ticket flights, the insurance, and all this information. Also, we have Drive. We use Drive as the main focus for tools, national tools, and for education. Right now, we are going to the National Education Hub. So this will change. But for the tools in iGV, we continue with this Drive, and also we use a lot mail, but the main channel to communicate with the others are WhatsApp groups. We have one WhatsApp group for the BOVP team, and one for the whole network of iGV in Costa Rica. And besides that, we have also for cooperations. And we have three main tools for track these numbers that are Smart CR, and each one is for each peak. So right now we are starting to use Smart CR3 that are for this coming peak. You can enter in any of these and see the numbers. Then we have Smart IR that is not already launched, but we want to have there all the information relating to the corporations at local and national level, not only numbers but also the planning that we need to deliver with these corporations. So with the timeline, right now we are in Open's timeline. So we are gonna open opportunities until 10th of March. For the second semester is in August, and to the first week of September. Then we have the consideration time, and the main months of approvals here are April, May in this peak, and in the next peak are October and November. So we use a lot Black Friday, and we grow a lot Black Friday for the second semester. For this semester, we we don't have a big campaign. So what we gonna use are the OGV campaigns, so the cooperation campaigns. So they have cooperation for IXP and Double Impact, and I don't know the campaigns that they have. So we are gonna use this to grow also. Related to host, we need to push more because right now is one of the biggest bottlenecks here. So the timeline is to always, because also we have many projects offline. So host is something that we need to promote almost all the year. And that's related with the campaigns. Then with IR partners, so we have three main partners that are the ones who deliver more experience with us. Then we have many other um, IR partners. So the main ones are Brazil. This represents the main contribution to our goals. Then Mexico, USA. The USA is a new cooperation. We already have a historic with they, but until this peak, we are not official partnerships. So right now we are gonna be, and then we have Guatemala, Puerto Rico, Nicaragua that represents a lot also about our results, and Bolivia, Paraguay, and in Europe, Austria and Denmark are piloting these cooperations because we already have results, and we want to grow, of course, with these partnerships. Then, right now we are implementing the social business model, that are a model that ensure the sustainability of the product, because iGV here in Costa Rica isn't sustainable. So we are gonna start implementing this. It's something that we are gonna try to change since the last peak, but we are it's not done fast, this change. So as I said, this model is especially for the sustainability, but the model have three focus, that are profitability, quality, and external relevance. And with this focus, we expect to have an IGV more professional, but also more sustainable. So I want to explain a little bit fast this social business model, because it's very extent, I think. So if you have doubts before this, you can approach me. So the first thing is quality. So as I said before, this divided into teams and smart structures. So this is something that we are implementing right now. That we are recruiting people for attack the special needs that we have. That are hosts, that are completes, that are sales to start to selling actually IGV. Um, and also the customer standards management to be more focused in actually the quality, not just only for the EPs, but also for our partners and our host. Then we have external relevance. Then we have the measure of impact. Sorry, of course, we want to have a measures of everything we do. So the first step was align all our projects to not just only a SDG, but indicators, and the measure of results. So we have forms to recollect all the data of the projects, and not just for information, but also for photos, videos that we can use for also to promote more the program and to show actually the impact that we are doing here in Costa Rica. Something that I don't say before is that we have 29 NGOs right now, and with these NGOs, of course, represent different impacts. So we need to measure that. Then we have external agenda. So we are gonna make more public or impact. So as I say, through showcasing, through events like the World Largest Lesson and Global Village, to promote more or impact in Costa Rica to the external vision. Related to profitability, we have a financial plan. So each one of our products projects needs to have a financial plan. So we need to see exactly if the project is going to be sustainable or if the project is going to have losses in the implementation, in the delivery, etc. So this one from one side, and the other side we have the sales plan. So I start to actually sales iGV, not just to change um, benefits. That is something that we already did here in Costa Rica, that we change benefits like host families. Some of our NGOs give us the host, give us the accommodation, etc. But also we want to actually have money, because this represents the value proposition of the product. And with this, we can make more impact, of course, and have the sustainability that we don't have right now. And yes, with the bottlenecks and evolutions that the product have, as I said, one of the biggest evolutions is this: start to selling, start to implement MOY and SDGs alignment. Uh, with the bottlenecks, the first one is the process time, especially from accepted to approval. This is the the process time that take us more time, because it not depends also for us, but also for our corporations. But in our side, one of the gaps is that we have many applicants, and we don't have the talent capacity to contact all these applicants and to interview. I say interview, but it's a form, and search the form and ask, and that takes us a lot of time. So is this one right now? We have also a bad process time in this. Then fixed mindset and innovation. Here, as I said before, we only have four LCs, and the four LCs are very close to the MC. So this creates kind of dependence of the LCs. So they don't are not so innovate, and they expect many of the strategies comes from the MC. Then other bottleneck, of course, is sales education, because we never sell before iGV. So this is we have right now a lack of education, and have support at MC or LC level for digital marketing. So especially for hosts, that is our main gap. So that's a gap that we have right now. Then exists a little members commitment that is not that strong as we want. So there are many members, especially for this area, because depends a lot of work, a lot of time. We don't have enough. So that's one thing. And the last one is global hosts. As mostly in all Americas and many parts of the world, global host is a gap in IGV, because we receive a lot of people, as you can see, but we don't have the global host, we have families, but we don't have the correct strategies to actually get that goal. So that's one thing. And that's it. I don't know if you have any questions. You can put in in the in the link, or you can put it also in the hub the we create in the page. So if you have questions, I can answer there. Or as I said before, you can approach me and I will answer very fast or as fast as possible. So that's it. Thank you so much. And that's it. Bye bye.